You look around and wonder why the rich get richer while you struggle for scraps. You work hard, you play by the rules, but you're still trapped by bills and survival. It feels unfair, doesn't it? But here's the truth. Money doesn't obey fairness. Money obeys power, and power is always taken, never given. You stay broke because you're still waiting your turn in a game that's rigged against you. The wealthy don't wait. They engineer wealth by bending people and systems to their will. What I'm about to share isn't another fairy tale about working harder. This is forbidden knowledge. The knowledge that will make you unreadable, untouchable, and unstoppable. Most believe wealth comes from intelligence or luck, but this is an illusion. If you'd wear, true geniuses wouldn't die poor, and the hardworking wouldn't drown in debt. Wealth isn't about ability. It's about cold, tactical, Machiavellian strategy. You must understand this first. Money is not neutral. It is a weapon. In the hands of the weak, it sleeps away. In the hands of the strong, it multiplies. To wield it, you must shed your childish illusions and stop thinking like a victim. Your first weapon is silence. Most people talk, plead, and prove themselves, reeking of desperation. But silence is pressure. It makes others reveal themselves. In any room, the one who can remain silent bends the other side. Humans hate silence, so they rush to fill it with concessions, secrets, and weaknesses. The rich act quietly while others scramble. They don't chase. They let others bleed information. Silence turns you from prey into a predator. But even if you are quiet, if your reactions are predictable, you can still be controlled. Most people wear their emotions on their faces, broadcasting fear, greed, and insecurity. Predators pick up these signals instantly and use them to manipulate you. To stop being broke, you must become unreadable, like a ghost. A man who cannot be read cannot be predicted. A man who cannot be predicted cannot be controlled. This man is dangerous. This man cannot be trapped by ads, peer pressure, or hype. Every time you react emotionally, you are bleeding power, and someone richer gets stronger. This leads to another law, the patience of predators. Ordinary people are impulsive. They chase trends and rush to get rich quick. In their impatience, they become food for those who wait. The wealthy move slowly, strategically, like a lion waiting in the tall grass. They buy when others panic, hold when others sell, and expand when others retreat. Patience is a weapon that stops you from wasting money and lets you seize hidden opportunities. Silence, unreadability, patience. If you stop here, you are only partially complete. Real wealth is built through positioning, making the efforts of others flow to you. You work, you toil, and your paycheck is a fraction of the value you produce. The rest flows upward to your employer because they are positioned above you. This is the law of leverage. The poor sell their time, their lives. They trade the only currency that doesn't compound, hours. But the few who mastered leverage stop trading hours and start trading systems. They don't work in the system, they become architects of the system. Yet even leverage can collapse, because the masses are fickle. This is why you must learn the law of narrative. Wealth doesn't flow to the best product. It flows to the best story. Humans follow beliefs more than logic. He who shapes the narrative controls the money. The narrative doesn't have to be true. It just has to be believed. Once people accept your story, they will give you their money, their loyalty, their lives. The man who dismisses narrative as manipulation stays broke, because money follows belief, not reality. Do you see the pattern? Each principle turns a human weakness into your strength. Now let's go deeper. The poor substitute labor for power. They think I'll just work harder. But hard work alone is a fool's currency. The rich substitute differently. They substitute ideas for labor, influence for action, and perception for reality. One man digs a ditch. Another organizes 10 men to dig 10 ditches and earns 10 times more. If you are always trading your time for money, you will always stay broke. The rich don't work harder. They compel others to work harder for them. Now for another weapon. The law of illusion. People do not buy the thing as it is. They buy what they think it is. This is why diamonds command fortunes and brands turn cloth into luxury. Money follows illusion. Masters of illusion do not sell reality. They sell the stories surrounding it. If you reject illusion as dishonest, you've already lost the game. The world does not reward honesty. It rewards the mastery of appearances. Listen closely. The next law is the law of exploitation. It means identifying unused value and extracting it before anyone else does. When markets crash, the herd panics and sells. The predator exploits this fear, buying for pennies. Billions waste hours scrolling. The predator exploits this attention, turning distraction into income. Exploitation is not cruelty. It is realism. If you do not exploit, you will be exploited. But even exploitation is dangerous without control. This is the law of withholding. The weak overshare. They reveal plans, expose emotions, and give up their leverage. The rich withhold. They reveal nothing until it serves their interests. They feed just enough to create desire or dependence, but never enough to be predictable. Withholding creates mystery. Mystery creates power. Power creates wealth. These are not tips. They are weapons. Wield them, and you stop being a victim. You become the game. By now, the world no longer looks the same. You see weakness where others see normalcy. You have stepped outside the herd. You are an observer, a strategist, a ghost. While others stumble blindly, you move with precision, only acting when the outcome is certain. You no longer chase wealth. You position yourself where wealth is forced to chase you. This is the final evolution. Unreadable, untouchable, unstoppable. The question is no longer if you can win. The question is, are you ready to stop being prey?